President Trump now calling on Iran to release Bob Levinson, the former FBI agent disappearing in Iran back in 2007. Been missing for 12 years. Tehran publicly acknowledging now for the first time that there is an ongoing case for Levinson. His daughter is with me, Stephanie Levinson Curry, and good morning to you. We were speaking during the commercial break here. You believe there's more hope now than there has been in years. Tell us why.
Good morning, Bill, and thank you for having me. We are extremely hopeful. President Trump has offered $25 million for my father's return, and this shows his commitment, and that is a priority for his administration. Robert O'Brien has been amazing and continues to be amazing for our family. And we know that Bob Levinson is not going to be left behind. He is the longest held hostage in American history, and the American people should be outraged and demand that Iran send him home.
Just reading this earlier today, they characterized it as a missing person case. Tough question here, Stephanie. Are you convinced that your father is still alive?
Well, let me just start with saying Iran is a police state. There are no missing people there. And I am convinced my father is still alive. That is, I think my father wants to get home to see his family. He has the resolve and the strength to see us. And yes, it's been 12 and a half years, but we know that he can come home to us. And I think that's what's keeping him going, and to see all of his children who are married now and his 9 grandchildren. I mean, I'm convinced he's alive, and I think Iran just needs to send him home so he can spend the rest of his life with his soulmate, my mom, and his children and grandchildren.
Wow, that's a really powerful answer. What has life been like without? You've had weddings and kids, and he hasn't been there for any of that, Stephanie.
It's been extremely difficult. There is a hole at the center of our table, you know, for my dad. I mean, he's a massive presence. I mean, he's a 6'4" gentleman to begin with, and he is the center of our family. Now, my mom is a pillar of strength and has kept us together, and we rely on each other. There's 7 of us Levinsons, and we all have extended families, but we pick each other up in times that are difficult. And we just, you know, have the resolve, and we know that he can come home to us. So that just keeps us going.
You sound like a great group of folks, too. Here's the tweet from 2 days ago. The president said, if Iran is able to turn over to the U.S. kidnapped former FBI agent Robert A. Levinson, who's been missing in Iran for 12 years, it would be a very positive step. At the same time, upon information and belief Iran is and has been enriching uranium, that would be a very bad step. Can you put those two together for us, knowing that your father's kind of caught in the middle of that?
Well, what I would say is, you know, our family is not political, but we think that President Trump is demonstrating his leadership and showing his commitment to bringing hostages home. And again, with the reward and with the tweet, it just shows that this is a top priority for his administration, and that he's not going to stop until Bob Levinson comes home. No. And Iran needs to just release him and send him home to us. So
you're getting the help you need from the administration as far as that goes. So that's what I hear in your answer. Is there something else that you want to communicate to them now, Stephanie?
Well, we would love to meet with President Trump and to personally thank him for all that he is doing to help bring my father home. It'll never be enough until he is home with us. But President Trump is showing, again, the leadership, the resolve, the strength, and that Bob Levinson is a priority, and we do not leave an American behind. So we would love to thank him personally. Our
prayers are with you. Don't lose hope. You don't sound like you have it all. Stephanie Levinson Curry, and I hope you get that meeting, and maybe we get the message overseas as well. Thank you for pushing it today and coming on with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Stephanie, we'll be in contact. Thanks.